So our next step is going to be adding a graphic of somebody repairing a computer. We're going to be putting it over on the right-hand side. Now, the book has us doing kind of a strange thing by launching Word and inserting a picture using Word. Now, you can basically save a picture by pulling it up online. So I'm going to show you how to do both techniques. So we can go to Google and we can do an image search on computer repair. And I don't really care if you have the exact same picture as the book. And they have a picture of a man repairing a computer, but it doesn't really matter to me what you pick. Okay, so you can kind of look through here. Do keep in mind that large photographs are going to make your file bigger. Okay, but you can really pick any picture. I'll probably just pick this one. We're going to right click on it and save image as. Kind of take note where it's saving it to. I'm actually going to go ahead and put mine in the same location as my files for this project. And I'll probably just rename this and call it computer repair. Okay, so that is one way of finding an image that we're going to be putting into our form. Now, the second way is to launch Microsoft Word and pull up a blank document. And this is the technique that the book has us go through. We go to Insert and we choose Pictures Online here. And then where it's got Bing search, we key in computer repair. Okay, and this is the one that they had intended for us to use. So you can click on it and click on Insert. And then they would like us to right click and save picture as. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the same folder as this assignment. And I'm just going to call it computer repair 2. Okay, and then once you do that, you can close your Word document without saving it. And let me minimize that. Now I am back in Access, and I've got the file. And so at this point, I'm going to add the image. So we have an image box. And we actually have a couple. And then we also have insert image over here. So we got a lot of options. What they would like us to do is choose insert image and click on browse. And then we'll go into 170 here. If you didn't put yours into the folder, the chapter 4 folder, go ahead and navigate to wherever you have it. And then we're going to select it. And you'll notice that they did have one in there. So why they had us go through all of this, I don't know. But we will go ahead and select it and click OK. We're going to select the one that we downloaded. And then I'm going to kind of drag an area for this picture to occupy. And when I release, you should see the picture displayed. And if you need to do any resizing, you can. There's resize handles on the corners and in the middle of each side. And then to adjust some of these properties, if you don't have the property sheet open, you're going to want to open it. Make sure you have the image selected, and then you can click on property sheet, or you can right click and choose properties. It does the same thing. It's going to display the properties for whatever object you have selected. In this case, we have the image selected. And let's see. Under format, where it says size mode, right now it should display as zoom, and we're going to change this to stretch. And basically that kind of fills the space. If you're curious what clip does, probably not something you're going to want to use unless that's how you want the image to look. Okay, so we're choosing stretch, so it kind of fills the box. And then let's go ahead and close this. And we'll kind of click away. Now, if your person looks distorted, you certainly can kind of change the size, because when you have stretch, it basically has that image kind of stretched to fill in the space. Okay, so you could get a really distorted looking image using stretch, so you do want to be a little bit careful with it. Now the book does have us switch over to form view, but I'm going to make the next change before we do that. What we're going to do is add a line below work orders, below our title. So I'm going to click on line, and then I'm going to press shift while I'm dragging, and I'm going to kind of line it up with the first letter and just kind of drag it across. And I've created my line, and you'll notice that we've got sizing handles and a move handle on this, just like we have with everything else. And I'm going to make just a couple little adjustments to the line. So I'm going to go into format. You want to make sure your line is selected. And we're going to set the thickness to like this one in the middle, 3 point. That will make it thicker. And then we're also going to adjust the color, and we're going to choose dark red. Now let me kind of click away so you can see it. That's what our line looks like. And at this point we'll save, and then we're going to go into design and go back into form view and take a look. Okay, and then we'll go back into design view. And the next video is going to be making just a couple more adjustments to our form.